Hi, my name is Chinol Simon. My race number is URK17CS049. Now we are going to see the programs which is based on queues in data structures. Now we are going to see the first program which is in the queue. We are classified into two types, which are linear queue and circular queue. First of all, now we are going to see for the linear queue. For this we are creating a header file and we are giving a class called queue. In that we are giving the private members in the queue of 10, and then we are initializing n is equal to 10, and we are initializing front is equal to -1 and rear is equal to -1, and then in the public we are giving void nq, and then we are initializing into value, in which the values which are going to be inserted is initialized as into value, and we are giving a condition if rear equal to n-1, q is full, or if the q is not full means then we are giving if front equal to -1, we are initializing front equal to 0, and then we are printing insert the element to q. We are asking for the element, and then we are increasing the rear's place, rear plus, and we are making q of rear is equal to value. Then afterwards we are giving a function void dq. In that we are first of all checking the condition if front equal to -1 and front is greater than rear, means q should be given as empty. If it's not empty, if it's not empty means we want to give the which element we want to delete, then it want to that front was to be incremented by +1. Then afterwards we are giving void display. In that void display we are giving if front equal to -1 and front is greater than rear, means it want to show q is empty, and if the condition is not satisfied else it want to print the what are all the remaining q elements are, and it want to print the remaining elements present in the queue. Here this is the function of the void display, and in the main function we are creating an object called q, and we are giving int ch, and we are using a do while statement here. Here we are printing nq dq display q, and then exit and enter your choice. These are all the some of the printing statements we are giving here. And then here we are using a switch statement, switch of ch, and then in the case 1 we are giving q.nq and we are breaking, and then afterwards for case 2 we are giving q.dq and then we are breaking. And if we give 1 means it will perform nq, if you give 2 means it will perform dq, if we give 3 means it will perform q.display function here and it will break, and if we give 4 means it will exit from the loop. If we give more than 4 means it will print as invalid choice, while ch not equal to 4, and then we are returning the null statement, null value. So afterwards we are running the program and it's asking nq dq display given, and now I am giving the choice. It's asking, I am giving the insert. Afterwards it's asking, and simultaneously I am giving the values here. I am giving the values one by one. Then afterwards we are dequeuing here. It's showing this the element is deleted from queue, and giving another time it's showing that another time also it element deleted from queue. Now I am going to display the remaining elements in the queue here, and it's showing the remaining elements which are present in the queue. Then afterwards I am exiting from that. This is for the linear queue, and another one queue is there. Another queue is called circular queue. In circular queue is given because in the linear queue dynamic, if we deleted the first element means first node means we can't able to store we can't fill that empty gap. In order to solve that, a circular queue is introduced. Now we are giving an header file here hash include IOSHM, and now we are giving using space namespace std, and then we are creating a class called queue, and then we are giving int r, f and int n, and then we are creating a pointer int star q, and in the public we are giving q of int a. We are initializing r is equal to f is equal to -1, and we are initializing n is equal to a, q is equal to new int of a, and then we are performing the nq function here, void nq of int x, and if f equal to -1 means f is equal to r is equal to 0, q of r is equal to x. Else if r, this is the main condition which is for the circular queue nq. Else if r plus 1 modulo n equal to f means it want to show q is equal to full, or otherwise else if r is equal to minus 1 and f not equal to 0 and r not equal to n minus 1 and then f not equal to 0 means r want to be incremented and q of r is equal to x, else r want to be incremented and q of r is equal to x. And afterwards you are giving dq. Why dq? If f equal to minus 1 means it want to print q is empty, and then we are giving into data is equal to q of f is equal to minus 1, and if r equal to real means f and r is we are initializing is it as minus 1, else if f equal to n minus 1 means n f want to be initialized 0, else if f want to be incremented and it want to print the dq'd element from the circular cube. And void display shows to display the remaining elements in the array implementation of circular cube. And here we are giving the condition if f equal to minus 1 means it want to print q is empty. If r is greater than or equal to f means we are giving a for condition here for int I is equal to f, I less than or equal to r, I plus plus, then we are printing q of I, and in del we are giving else for int I is equal to f, I less than n, I plus plus, and then we are printing q of I in del, and we are giving another one for condition this if for int I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to r, I plus plus, we are printing cout q of I, and then the main function we are giving int si comma x comma y, we are giving here choice, and then we are making it as q of s1 q of s1, the open bracket close bracket we are giving s of I, and we are giving the menu which is displaying nq, dq, display and exit, and then we are making the choice as x, and we are making that choice into a switch statement. The case when if we give the first choice means it will perform the nq operation, it will call the s1 dot nq of y, and it will call the it will call the nq operation. If we give if we give the choice 2 means it will perform dq s1 dot dq, and it will go to menu and it will break. Then for the case 3, if we give 3 means it will perform s1 dot display and it will go to menu and it will break. Then if we give case 4 means it will break the statements and it will return from the loop. So now I am going to show you how the circular queue works. It's here it's asking the size of the queue. I am giving here 3, so it's asking for nq, and we are giving the elements here, and here I am giving the second element, here I am giving the third element, and afterwards I am giving another one element for here, for which it's showing that stack is full. And afterwards what I am doing is I am dequeuing the first element and it's showing the dequeued element. Then afterwards I am giving nq and I am adding it as, and I am adding the element here, and afterwards it's showing no error. Then afterwards I am displaying it and it's showing the order of the queue which is present in that array. Then this is the nq, dq and display. Then if we give 4 minutes it will exit from the statement. So this is the working of the circular queue. So this is the end of the program for the queue. Thank you.